Hello folks, Reverend Crystal Cox here. We're at Indian Island County Park, very beautiful, and we're going to do a beach walk and a talk. So beautiful. If I walk back up around there and it gets windy, you know, obviously you don't have to keep listening to me. So what I want to talk about is severe emotional stress. Yeah, it's a big topic. So David Hawkins has a book called Letting Go. When you feel it, so when someone tells me something, oh, and it hurts, okay? So you got your solar plexus gut wrenching, or you feel guilty, or you feel any emotion that you feel that you can feel a burning ache, you feel nauseated, you feel seizing, cramping, ugh. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Okay, so what you do is you stop. Hold still. This is the technique. Look on YouTube for some more videos on the David Hawkins Letting Go technique. I mean, I've been doing it my whole life in different ways, but this is just really cool. So, burning, pain, oh my God. So I'm not going, oh, I'm worried about it. I'm not putting a story to it. I'm just looking at the pain in my body. It's a gut-wrenching pain and not burning, emotional. You just look at it. Okay. And then you relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your back. Don't try to breathe into it. Don't try to make it go away. Don't run. Don't take a drug. Don't drink alcohol. Don't take an anxiety pill. Just look at it. Sit in it. And then relax your body around it. No story. You know, listen to a fan or a certain meditation tone or whatever if you need to focus on something else. But don't focus on, oh my gosh, where did it come from? Or she hurt me or he hurt me or they... What we're focusing on is what it is, like for me, for example, what it is in me that attracts that energy or that frequency or that person or that emotion. What is it about my current energy field that's attracting that? And it's usually old wounds. So they're like little magnets, right? And you know the magnet pilings where you have one and then more and more magnets come in? Well, so I'm like, okay, what is it in me that's attracting this? So like, oh, gut-wrenching pain, and then your neck starts seizing in your back, and then you just go, okay, focus on the pain with the emotion that comes with the emotion. Don't worry about it or ask what it is or nothing. Just look at it and let it just be, just sit in it, okay? And then let your body relax around it and just let it be. Let it dissipate. Could take a minute, could take an hour, could take a year. And so that gut-wrenching pain, my experience, then turns into bloat, right? It relaxes, but it's severely bloating, and then you get nausea and you get all this. So you just look at that, go, okay, you just sit in it. Don't judge it, don't label it. I used to do breathing techniques and stuff to breathe it out, but now this new technique is so cool. It's like you just look at it and let it dissipate. And that works on the original wound of whatever it was from your childhood or past lives or ancestry or in your DNA that attracted it to you. It don't get better than this. Shit, isn't this beautiful? Looks like a chocolate drop. Well, caramel. Isn't that cute? Or maybe now it looks like a bear looking up. And then we got madrones. I love madrones. So your life is right this minute, okay? Not a year from now, okay? What feeling you want is right this minute. Okay, so focus on how you want to feel, how you prefer to feel. Okay, now I'm moving along here, but this is a separate exercise than the letting go. That's done, you sit in that. This is a new thing. I've moved on. New topic. You might be trying to pick a certain job. Look at these little guys, aren't they so cute? Okay, a job, a location to live, what you want your life to be next, a vehicle, anything, okay? You follow your highest excitement. You don't go, oh, well, someday I'll feel good, someday. You, if you can't decide because it's just too crazy making and stressful, you know, first of all, feel that in your body, do that exercise, but then don't decide because there's no fucking decision to make. But there is, there is. The decision to make in the moment is how you want to feel. So be like, oh man, I feel so good. Like right now, like I feel so good out here. I feel free. I got no responsibilities. I got a little bit of money in my pocket. You know, got a full tank of gas and food. I don't have anybody that's hounding me, or I don't have any narcissistic abusers in my life. I don't have anybody that expects me to be anywhere. I have no boss. I have no parents or family members going, you should be this and you should be that, you should be this. I have no plants to water. I have no pets to feed. I am free. Hey, there's more over there, but I'm not going to crawl over there with the camera. It looks a little precarious. Maybe with the camera shut off, but isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Woohoo! Well, maybe she will crawl over there. Oh, Crystal, stop it. No, this is wet. Oh, stop it, you ninny. Okay. So he's talking about that parent in your head. Okay, so that is Hadlock. And then that is Port Townsend. Obviously not telling the locals. They already know that. Isn't this beautiful? So how do you choose to feel? So sometimes when we get stuck in a house in suburbia, for example, we don't know that there's a whole world out here of beauty and people and experiences. And we don't know there's another frequency, another way. So you might not be able to escape that. Okay. So you sit in it for years until you can. However, hey, stop being not focusing. However, what you can do is focus on a feeling. What would it feel like to be free from your oppressors? What would it feel like to be free from a relationship that you think is love, but that you're in torment every day? What would it feel like to have friends and relationships and adventures where I feel good and have energy, and where I don't feel dead every day and don't do anything I love? Like, what would it feel like? So not focusing on a person or a place, but man, wouldn't it be so great to feel free? I mean, it might be to me. Some people, it would not feel great to feel free. They really, really need to be oppressed, and they need other people to control them, and they need to hold other people up. You have to decide what you want. Oh, you can't turn the camera, Crystal. It's not a still shot. Sorry about that. So what is this water fort? Okay, it's probably some sort of a nest, right? And then we got very, very, very pretty. So, choose your own reality. You're in charge. And if you make someone else in charge of your reality, well, then you live someone else's life. And that's the kind of life where you end up taking too many pills and die. Or I had a friend once that she wanted to kill herself all the time, right? And so much stuff happening. And one time on this one weekend, I signed off for her with her therapist because she was a cutter, and she, so that she wouldn't kill herself or whatever. Oh, look at this one. It's still alive. Isn't that cute? Talking about this being alive when I'm, and so I did, but I'm like, you know, if she wants to kill herself, she can kill herself with anything around. Like, but I did it. And so she talked about it all the time, and she couldn't get out of a relationship. She didn't know how to leave it. She didn't know how to be herself. She didn't know how to be free. She didn't know how to stop being everyone else's version of her. And so she talked about killing herself all the time. And she, you know, like I said, she cut herself, and different people would have to babysit her. And she's older than me, right? 16 years older than me. And this was like in my mid-20s. And so there's another little shell. And one day she's driving to school. You know, she was, yes, an adult in college. So she wasn't a child. So she was, let's see, I was 25, let's see, if 30, 46. Right, so she was in her early 40s-ish. And she had a head-on collision on the way to school and was decapitated. The highway was shut down for 4 hours. Oh my fucking God, right? Excuse my language. So you'll create it. So when you lay in misery and you hate your life and you give your life to everyone around you and you just want to die, but dying seems better to you than the disappointment of that person, your energy field reads that and will eventually kill you off, or give you cancer, or give you body pain, or give you something else to try to wake you up to your spiritual mission. I don't think about dying anymore. I used to a lot. I used to think I could check out and just die, and then I could wake up and start again fresh. Oh my gosh, a clean slate. Well, no. Then I learned about the Mandela effect, which is actually a reality shift, and that I'm not going to die anyway if I kill myself. I'm just going to go and do the lessons again. So learning these tools on how to deal with your own mind emotionally is what you came here to do, okay? And we take those tools with us. Yeah, I think I'm going to head back. Okay. We take those tools with us. So we're here to perfect our consciousness. And whether you have a body, a human body or not, you still have your mind, right? Which not necessarily, not your the meat mind, monkey mind, but you have your consciousness. And so you take that with you. So we're here to perfect our emotions, so don't beat yourself up. Just perfect your emotions. Say, oh, this is what I must believe. This is what I must feel. Okay, I'm acknowledged with that. I'm not strong enough to not let this person control me. Okay, I see it. And then focus on the feeling of getting stronger. But be present in it. Don't avoid it. Because you're creating realities, but you're not only creating realities for yourself, but you're creating a version of people in your life. So say, for example, if you have someone oppressing you, if you change your mind and your frequency, maybe that you'll experience a different version of that person. I don't know. That's not quite beach glass. Right? So it's important to focus on the version of you want and let everything else play out. Look at all this crushed. I've seen the black sands in Hawaii. I've seen the green sands in Hawaii. And I've seen the white sands. Now the white sands are, when they get more and more refined. This is still pretty thick because this is shells. Isn't that cool? It's crushed shells from just years and years and years of the seagulls eating their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Awesome. Okay. Just all these shells, right? How cool is this? This is piles and piles. This is like when you go to Glass Beach over there from North Beach. You just go like this. You just comb the ground and you find all the different glass. But that's from an old dump site. Obviously not speaking to the locals. What voice is this, Crystal? I can't be sure. Oh, do we have a rose or something? Beautiful. Look at these flowers. See, there's life out here. Those of you holed up in your apartments or your houses in suburbia, this is life. This is life. This is being alive. I send this energy to you. Can you feel it, motherfuckers? Hey, don't cuss, you're in video. Oh, I didn't cuss, I'm in video. All right. Well, peace to all you mofos then. I wish you all the highest and best frequency. This video comes with a healing of the highest and best frequency. Sometimes we dabble in other energies, hoping they'll match you, but if they don't, you can't stay too long. Do you remember that movie, hey, this is why I want to sit on this. Are you so excited I get to sit down? Okay, sitting down is hard. Okay, What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. I love it, right? So, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but so the kids die, the mom goes insane. The dad, which is Robin Williams, he wants to help her, he wants to save her. And he does a really good job at holding on to her. She went in a mental institute. She's checked out. She lost her kids, you know, understandable, very just. And so then she got back into her art, got back into her stuff. But when she went down emotionally, he held her up. And then he died in a car accident. What Dreams May Come, Robin Williams, fucking awesome, just awesome movie. And so then she couldn't take it. So she killed herself. So then he's in the afterlife, right? And in the afterlife, he goes to find her where her soul is because she's stuck in that frequency, in that loop. And he goes to where she is to try to save her. And they said you can only go in for 10 minutes. Otherwise, you know, you'll match her frequency and you'll drown with her, you'll die with her, you'll stay there with her. I'm a little teared up. And so, I guess, well, I don't know if it's love or addiction or what it is, but she wouldn't listen, right? She wouldn't hear him. She wouldn't hear that he was showing her, hey, no, come over here. You know, the kids are over here. There's heaven. It's beauty. The house we dreamed of, you know, because they were living in the painting. Anyway, you got to see the movie to see all these parts, but there's all this wonderful stuff. But she's in a dead and decaying house. It's all around her, and she's consumed by, in her mind, with this certain frequency, and she can't get out of it. And he's trying different things to wake her up to the other reality. But he can't. And so then, he lets go. Not of her, of himself. So then he was willing to die. He just was like, okay, well, I'm fading, I'm going to stay here with you. And he's like, I love you. And he's like, I'm not going to know you much longer. Because we're going to be in different frequencies, but we're going to be in the same physical area. And so he gave way to it, and he lost his memory, and he went into her reality. And somehow, just at that moment, she woke up and saved them both, and they woke up in heaven. What Dreams May Come, Robin Williams. Check it out. You can't save somebody that don't want to be saved. But you can choose to save yourself. You start with respecting yourself enough to not let people affect your energy field every day. It's addictive, it's hard to not, because you know, you just want that push and pull, you want it to be loved, you want attention, but you really have to be strong enough to not let those people affect you, or that becomes your reality. Alright, well, God has blessed you. I guess this is going to be a 3-part one today, because I'm going to video on the way back. You might miss me in between videos, so you know. God has blessed you all. I love you.